Wednesday, so we thought you could use a lot of recipe perfect for lunch.
And joining us this morning is gourmet Betty Hakes, with her recipe for Cuban-style shrimp in a yummy tomato sauce. It smells really good, boiling right there.
And tell me what the real name for this is.
Tomato enchilada.
I love it. I love it.
Let's go ahead and start putting the shrimp in.
Okay.
And it'll take about 5 minutes, you said,
Yes.
right?
So we're going to put it into the sauce, and let me just explain to you what I did with the sauce.
Well, first you pull all the tails off the shrimp too, because you think it's easier that way to eat in this dish.
Absolutely. A lot of people leave the tails on the shrimp so it doesn't shrink up when you're displayed, but for me, I rather have the tails removed so my guests aren't having to, pick out all the tails or fingers.
Sure,
Exactly. Getting their hands all dirty and sticky.
Exactly. So I'm going to pull the temperature up here, and I'm going to cover this.
Okay.
What I did was I took an onion and some garlic, chopped it up in my little chopper, and I sauteed that with a little bit of olive oil.
All right.
And let that cook, let the onions become a little translucent. I added about a quarter cup to half a cup of Pinot Grigio. I use a light white wine. You don't want to use a Chardonnay because it's just too heavy for this dish.
Okay.
All right. Then once that comes together for about a minute, I crushed up a jar of diced pimentos.
Okay.
And you do that in a blender?
Yes, I put that in a little chopper, my little best friend. And then I added some tomato sauce. And then here's where this is the Tabasco and the red pepper flakes is to your liking.
Sure.
Depends on how hot you like it.
Exactly. We have some people who love the spicy stuff and they're going to pile it on. And then, you've got people who don't like that. So that's where you control the dish. And then you add a little bit of salt and dried oregano and a bay leaf and let the sauce come together for about 30 minutes. That's when then you add the shrimp for about 3 to 5 minutes.
And the main thing with shrimp is you got to be real careful because it's easy to overcook that thing, isn't it?
It is.
What are you looking for? In terms of what you see, what are you looking for in terms of shrimp?
I don't know if you can see this and if your camera can see this, but you want them to turn.
I'll pick it up first.
You want them to turn what?
Pink.
Pink. And we see that one is starting
This
to turn
one's pink and this one's starting, but that's not done yet.
Okay.
So you want to move this around to make sure that all of them are getting pink, because the last thing you want to do is serve your guests some raw shrimp.
Okay.
It smells great. I can smell that really.
Well, wait for that to come together. Tell me about the two events you want to plug. And you can find this on Betty's website, Gourmet Betty, and we have a link on our website, Fox19.com. But Refresh Your Soul Conference, what is that?
The Refresh Your Soul is a Episcopal, it's a Christian conference talking to people about the caregivers on how to, and I'll be talking about bringing families back around the dinner table.
Absolutely.
Everybody's so caring for everybody else, healing ministries, but they don't take care of themselves and their family. So that's what I'll be talking
And
about.
how important is it sitting down as a family to eat dinner? Without the television on, without the other distractions like a cell phone.
The data is out there. It's very important. In fact, it shows that teenagers get better grades. They're less likely to have some substance abuse if they have consistent family dinners. And there was a big study with IBM, 1,500 employees, on the benefits of that too, and I'll be talking about that. Refresh Your Soul.
And then you're going to be at the Heart Rate Marathon at the Health and Fitness Expo on March 28th. What are you going to be doing there?
That's the day before the mini marathon.
Okay.
And I will be doing some cooking demonstrations and talking about healthy eating and how we can incorporate healthy foods into our everyday diet.
I love it. Once again, you can find all that information on Betty's website at Fox19.com. You can find this recipe.
It smells so wonderful.
It really does. It really does.
Too bad we don't have smell-o-vision.
I know, absolutely. So we're going to try that at the bottom of the hour. How spicy is that, Betty?
You tell me.
Okay.
You should have to me.
You need to dab your forehead.
That's what we'll do.
And
Betty,
we'll pour that over a bed of rice.
with some nice garnish. What is this?
That's just